And we will go live. All right. Good morning, y'all. Yesterday, as a family, we wanted to go serve together as a small group, actually, in our church small group. And so Lenan, one of our small group members, found this place called Hope Mission, and they started out in Edmonton. Go Edmonton! And they have a place in Calgary now. And we went down there and just hung out with a bunch of 12 to 14-year-olds. And it was really cool. What's amazing, Toby, you were a little bit nervous going in, right?
Yeah, because they're my age.
Yeah. And so he thought he might get beat up. MC's in the house. Good to see you here. But they were totally chill. And I was really impressed with how well behaved all the kids were. Like, don't get me wrong, they were rambunctious because of all the events that we were there for. They were there for a giant pillow fight. And so literally they brought their own pillows. And they actually had security. They had to actually check the pillows for rocks. Okay, yeah, but that's probably in everybody's best interest. They forgot to check the stuffies for eyeballs because I got slung in the head with eyeball stuff and all the fur fell out because we broke a whole bunch of them. Oh man, that was painful, but I mean,
And I hit you.
better than rocks. Yeah, this guy hit me the hardest, but that's beside the point. Um, but yeah, anyways, that was really awesome. And what was one
Levi,
thing?
come here.
What was one thing that you were surprised about? So.
That there's enough food for everyone.
You guys took like 3 sandwiches each home, dude. That's
4.
like 4? Yeah, that was ridiculous. That's not cool. But anyways,
Go on that side.
I wanted to kind of
There's no space on this side.
share with you guys what's on my mind and something that I've been a lot, I guess, more apprehensive to talk about too. And I should probably have tagged Davina from Daniel and Davina on this too, because I had a conversation with her in Toronto after CPC Toronto, and we had shared there as well. And on the sidelines, we were talking, and I remember having this conversation with her. I'm not sure if she remembers having this conversation with me. I've got a really weird memory, and we were talking about, like, what's the end goal, and what's your hope, and it's pretty cool because I was reading today in the Bible in Psalm, and it's about David, and he was like really worried in Psalm 39. And he said in verse 6, he says, "We heap up wealth not knowing who will spend it." Whoa, whoa, whoa. "So Lord, where do I put my hope? My only hope is in you." And so that was such an encouraging word for me. Hey, Lewis, you're here, man. Spain is in the house. And I told Davina that day, you know what? My goal isn't to make as much money as I can. And of course, I want to raise my kids right. But my goal is to have all you guys, all my friends, to party with me up in heaven. And so I wish that I had more courage to tell you that face to face. And I'm really glad for a venue like Facebook Live where I can say that to you now. And people ask us, okay, you know what? You guys seem so happy. And it's not, I think, and I want to talk more about this as well, the pursuit of happiness, I think, is a lie. Because happiness isn't where it's at. I think we have something more than that, and we call it joy, and that comes from our security in knowing that we have eternal life through Jesus Christ. And really, I just want to encourage you guys, if you guys, even if I've never met you and you're watching this, just hit me up, man. Hit me up in the comments, hit me up in the messages, hit me up anyhow that you can. And I'd love to start that conversation with you because I think there's more to life than life. And it's just really fleeting. And why did I even come across this? Why did I have this conversation with Davina? It's because we had shared when we went to CPC Toronto as well a couple years ago, which was a great, fantastic convention actually, guys. And about, some hard times in our life too, where Quinn was, we thought that Quinn might have had cancer. And that was a really tough time for me personally. And happiness is with your circumstances. And I think the difference between happiness and joy is that we have hope even though circumstances suck donkeys, right? And I really want you guys to have that hope too. And so, yeah, man, the one thing that I really loved about yesterday and just seeing how kids are just kids no matter what their background, because Hope Mission really serves those who are underprivileged, and they're really in the heart of a rougher part of the neighborhood that we don't often see here. And what was cool was just seeing how kids are kids no matter what. And also what's cool is seeing those who are serving there. And I asked the guy, Mike, shout out to Mike. I don't know if you're on Facebook because you're much younger than me and you're likely not on Facebook, but he led the whole thing and talked to the kids in a way that they would actually understand. And he related to life through pillow fights, if you can believe that. And I thought that was so awesome. And so, and his heart was just so big for these kids. And in the end, like, one, they found out early on that the basketball net was destroyed, and that's their major form of play outside of, you know, the organized structure of pillow fighting. And so in the end, the kids ended up like taking home the basketball net, destroying the actual basketball backboard and taking it home with them too, but all with the blessing of Mike, because it would be a great project for them to work on. So it was so awesome for them to just be so easygoing with these kids and just to be able to relate to them on their level too. And so we really want to encourage you guys. Yeah, let's start a conversation. So Michael Candy, thanks for sharing this, Dave. So nice to hear and great words of wisdom. Looking forward to playing with you later. Yes, sir. So yeah, man, my end game is to take you all with me. And so honestly, let's just start the conversation. It's going to be the weekend soon. So I do want you guys to, think about these things. We talked about retirement. We've talked about, what's your exit strategy? But let's talk even further. Like, why even have an exit strategy? What happens after retirement? And why even work so hard? And so really, all these things matter more eternally than it does in this short lifetime. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll get back to some geek stuff and some later stuff next week. But yeah, do hit me up. I want to start this conversation, and yeah, thank you so much for letting me be bold with you guys today. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and I hope to hear you guys in the comments. God bless.